What up, peps? I guess it's my turn to talk, and shit, I don't know what about. I was procrastinating when I made this video. I was like, I should think about something to say before I go, but then nothing popped into my mind, and I ended up just fiddling around with this little thing that makes noises. Tomorrow I am taking a flight, but not a flight to where you alluded that I was going to, or not the flight as you said. It's true, I'm thinking about leaving Japan for a while. It's not because I don't like it here, it's because I'm starting to worry about how well I'm spending my time and how worth it is for me to be here. Which is always difficult because how can you really possibly know? In your video you talked about time and how you perceive it and how living in the moment is helping you to be a happier person and it's helping you through your busy schedule, and I'm super happy to hear that. I'm gonna pull a complete 180 and I'm actually gonna talk about the anxiety that's caused by time. As I get older and older, I'm increasingly aware of the passage of time, increasingly aware of the stages you go through in life. You're a child, you're a young adult, you're an adult, you're in your 40s, then you're in your 50s, then suddenly your kids, if you had any, are growing up to be just like you and going through the stages that you've gone through. I'm just mostly increasingly aware that you can't do it all in life, and that's tough. It feels unfair. Like I want to scream and yell and sit in the corner like a kid and be like, no, I want to do everything. I want to be an astronaut, and I want to be a cowboy, and I want to be a dinosaur researcher, and I want to do all this stuff. And like, you can't. You can develop interests in a wide variety of things, but life truly is short. If there is anything you want to do right, if there's anything that you want to get to a deep level of, you have to specialize, and you have to go for it now. Dedicate. It feels like you're in the hall of a very big hotel, and there's all these doors around you, all these numbered doors, these labeled doors. One of them is the door you go down to if you decide to be a painter. One of them is the door you enter if you decide to stay with your high school sweetheart. One of them is the door you go through if you decide to say fuck it and skip your flight when you're on vacation in Tokyo. And it's perfectly fine to be in the hallway, but you're not going anywhere and you're not reaching a destination if you don't go for a door. And every door you open closes a lot of other doors. And so it comes to pass that for me, living in Tokyo felt more and more like I was neglecting doors that I want to go through over the doors that feel comfortable. And I love comfort. Comfort is amazing. Everybody loves comfort. I've just received a text from a friend of mine back home. A good friend who goes by the name of Adam. His text was funny actually. He said, oh, yo, what's up? I saw your vlog and it reminded me of you, and it was cool to see a part of your life, and I figured I'd send you a text. How are you? This is someone the same age as me. I think we're both 28. His birthday is literally a month before me on June 20th, so he's only 1 month my elder. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm good. Modeling's still on and off. I'm doing this little part-time job now. I'm working hard on this EP that I'm bringing out. And of course I asked him the usual, are you still working at that place we used to work together? Are you still with that girl you were with? And as it turns out, he is all those things. He's still working at this place. It's a nice, very comfortable, very fun full-time job. He sent me a picture of him and his girlfriend at the carnival or something, and they looked cute together, and it's like, it looked like a very wholesome experience that would be so comfortable and would make me so happy. And it's moments like those that I become painfully aware of the door that I've gone into. It's moments like that that you feel the pull of the other side. What do I mean by that? I've chosen to dedicate my life to making stuff. While that's a fun thing and it's a great thing, it also means that you choose to kind of fly loose. Of course, you can have a full-time job and you can have a wife and kids and all those things. You can still dedicate yourself to making stuff. But more often than not, someone who does that kind of thing finds themselves kind of going around in life. And that's what I've been doing, going around in life, testing my boundaries, see what I'm comfortable with, see what I can do, and being almost allergic to any trap. Trying to stay as far away from a full-time job, trying to stay as far away from any relationship that seems like it's going to be a commitment. I want to fight my comfort zone until the very end, and I want to to do things that are brave, and I want to play this game of life to see what my fullest potential can be. Meaning, I want to find out exactly how cool of stuff I can make, and I want to find out exactly just the best person I can become. And I'm not becoming that person for others. I'm not creating for others necessarily. Of course I create for others to consume, but I mostly create because I can't stop it. Like, I feel like I need to be making stuff, and I feel like I need to be reflecting, and I feel like I need to be doing crazy things all the time. And yeah, like I said, I sat down to do this video, I didn't think about anything. So if there are any things to be taken away from this, be okay with wanting what you want. Try to also accept that you can't do it all. And if you're gonna want to reach a deeper level at anything, you're gonna have to specialize and hunker down on it. Is that even a word? Hunker down? And then lastly, I'm amending your rule. Appreciate today for what today is. I'm not quite at your level yet, and so I'm gonna do what makes me the happiest right now, which is have a bag of potato chips, baby. This is the best. We're enjoying the little things, alright? See you next week. Holy shit, I almost forgot. One of my favorite passages from one of my favorite books talks about this. It's The Last Tycoon by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I found this book on the street, not even kidding. In this scene, the main character finds out that someone she meets is a writer. This was my first inkling that he was a writer. And while I like writers, because if you ask a writer anything, you usually get an answer, still, it belittled him in my eyes. Writers aren't people exactly. Or if they're any good, they're a whole lot of people trying so hard to be one person. When I read that, I was like, bruh. Anyway, now I'm really out. Peace.